Hey there guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I am planning to do a few videos but already struggling after the first video because I just reviewed a very strong fragrance and that triggered sort of my that seasonal flu, so I kept feeling like uneasy. So that's on my hand still, but check out the review, it's very strong. It's called Ajwa, okay? I just did the review, I'll upload this side by side. So it's on my hand, that's what I'm trying to show, and then the time is around 3 a.m. approaching towards. And end of the month, I always do this, like when month is nearing to end, I do top 10 picks from my month's collection or purchase, right? So this month, I purchased a lot of perfumes. Sorry. And it was very difficult for me to pick top 10 favorites because all the fragrances were handpicked. This particular month, there is a flurry of lots and lots of great perfumes. And it was very tempting, especially given the Middle Eastern perfumes. They're just left and right. Hawas releases this and that. And I spent all my month saving, last month and this month saving on perfumes. I even bought few on, credit. I paid just few days back. So I just wanted to create, content. And you guys know I have this addiction of buying fragrances. I want to create content, sometimes I want to do exclusive. So in that whole process, sometimes it gets kind of crazy. So even though they're like $40 here, $30 there, adds up to very high amount of money. So that's okay. It's one thing that I love, and also it's all right. Okay, so the 10 that I picked from the 20 odd fragrance, I think, I don't even remember, maybe 26 I bought, or 22, I don't remember, 23, 22, around there. It was very difficult because all this fragrance that I bought, I did research. I blind bought some, but it was based on my instincts. So all of them are my favorites. Like I'm not gonna pick, like say the rest of them are not good. If you see me reviewing the previous ones, if they are not here, doesn't mean they're bad fragrances. But I'll tell you, mostly I picked them up for the way they made me feel, smell wise. Second thing, how uplifting they were sometimes, like how fresh fragrance in the warm weather made me happy. Third thing was maybe the presentation. Fourth thing maybe was the hype. It met my expectation. And the last thing maybe is just like, this way the fragrances, the way they smell, basically. That's it. So I have one honorable mention which didn't make the list. It was a bit disappointing for me because this is one of my most favorite purchase this month, which is this Cobra, which I did initial impression yesterday. You guys, thanks for watching this a lot. It got some views, but I don't get like viral views like 40-50,000 in 2 days like some of the other reviewers get, because I don't have that sort of TikTok or Instagram like or very cool editing and all. I know that. So if you watch even like, I would say even 1,000 view on a perfume, it's a lot for me. Okay, so Cobra is something I was very impressed with. It didn't pick even Malibu today in this list. Reason being, at first the excitement is there, but once it settles, you see the dry down, then you start seeing that this fragrance is kind of like, okay, this is a take on Imagination, okay, which I have a lot of Imagination clones, and I've gone through like 5, 6, 7. End of the day, the dry down is always the same. So the initial excitement is maybe the oranges or something which is tangerine in this case, and this is the most beautiful opening in all Imagination clones. And this is beast mode. I wore it. I got people asking me on the streets like, brother, your fragrance is nice. I kid you not, like students or someone there, like I was passing through like a group of students, and one of them like said, the guy is like smelling nice, his perfume is nice. And you can hear this, these are compliments, maybe not directed towards you, but you get and you just smile like, yeah. So this is a great perfume, but I have an alternative which I also bought, like Imagination alternative, which made the list. I'll show you. So this is honorable mention. You can easily get it. Beautiful bottle, beautiful smell. The opening is just 10. Okay, so didn't make the list. So let's see which ones are the ones like made the draft. First fragrance, Afnan Turathi Electric. I understand this fragrance bottle is so beautiful, but this is 90 ml, which I have an issue with. I don't like 90 ml bottles. Some people say it's better because they made it airport friendly. If you want to take it in your hand carry luggage, so you can take it without any hesitation. They say, oh, 90 ml, okay, you can take it, no problem. You can spray in the whole flight and disturb others. But this is kind of like a take on not neon. Man, I always forget. Blue Talisman by, what's that house? Ex Nihilo, right? So I also did Art of Universe, which I actually think that is a stronger performer than this, but this is whenever I bring my hand, the perfume is there, it starts triggering. Okay, so this is the one that I prefer over that for the smell. This is more of a perfect summer scent. This is not as loud, but it wears so beautiful. The balance between the floral and fruity, pear, freesia, this is better, and this smells more natural, better quality than Lattafa for once. Like Afnan usually, not the more popular one in Bangladesh. Lattafa Sehr. This stuff I picked, and I really really like it. Okay, check out my review, you'll understand. This stuff reminds me of fragrances like what's that Australian brand? I always forget. Bohemian Lime, and the other one is you guys know what I'm talking about, the turquoise blue bottle. Anyway, so this one reminds me of like the ocean, the Bay Area, sunny holidays. Amazing fragrance. I just absolutely love it. Check it out. This is called Afnan Turathi, Electric, right? Yeah. What's the other one is called? Well, I'm thinking Bay Harbor Butcher. Dexter Morgan. Right. So let me see if I can remember the name. It was hyped by one of these reviewers. Wait. I didn't have to Google. Moment I paused, it came to me. It was like Pacific Rock Moss. If you like those type of perfumes, this one comes and goes, but excellent juice. Okay, so I highly recommend this one. Beautiful bottle. Next one. These are all odd. Some of you will be surprised why these are here. Some of the other ones were better. Yeah, I understand, but I do feel differently sometimes. This one. Next one I picked over the other blue bottle. Okay, there. Vulcan Few, right? French Avenue. Vulcan Few, right? 4 or Few, yeah. But this is the pink bottle. They have 3 or 4 in the line. I reviewed this day before yesterday from my parents' place, or our new place rather. This one I told you, it gave me a lot of raspberry, red berries, and I was right. I checked the notes later. I saw there's a vodka note, and there's this all fruity, and this very beautiful, juicy cocktails, This one is so stunning, man. I cannot stop smelling this, There's another one also pink theme like this. This one is candy, okay? If you like sweet, fruity, kind of like sorbet ice creams, just pick it up. And the bottles, man, these are some stunning bottles. This is a take on Pink Boa by Stephen Humbert Lucas, I think I forgot the house name. That is so expensive. I never smelled it. I cannot tell how close this is to that, but this is simple. This is more wearable, and longevity is very solid for a freshie. Check it out. I picked it for number 9 spot. This is Vulcan, by the way, Baie or Baie. I don't know what it means, okay? Number 8, also I reviewed day before yesterday, is this one. Brioche Vanille by Lattafa Pride line. These are relatively new perfumes, so I'm having a little bit struggle to remember the name, not like La Nuit de l'Homme, DHI. I know them like palm of my hand or something. Brioche Vanille, the scent profile of this, it's not the most beast mode like some of the other ones that didn't make the list, like they are really beast mode, but the smell, this is a niche territory, okay? I told you, check out my review and you will see what I mean. This one smells warm, this one smells kind of like a brioche bun, if you like gourmands, kind of warm, spicy fragrances and vanilla, check it out. Brioche Vanille, amazing perfume. Definitely fragrance people need to talk about more. Doesn't get so much hype because, maybe it was not, preferred, or they did not find it in certain areas, the reviewers, okay? But I did. So I'm thankful for that. Then number 7 is this perfume, Mancera Instant Crush Intense. And I picked it up here. It's not top 5, top 3. Usually Manceras are, when I buy a niche perfume or Manceras, they usually are top 3 always. But this one, it's kind of low in the order because how potent this is. This is its own enemy, like done by its own success. Instant Crush is a room filler. This is a whole, like a, maybe let's say, how do I put it? Man, sometimes I hate it, when my mind is not working properly. Let's say a big venue, like a, sorry about that. Let's say whole, you know what I mean, like big venue, like where there's a convocation going on. You see what I mean? Like people, thousands of people, it fills up. People can smell it literally from 1 kilometer. Such is the potency of it. This one, they added saffron, and I think there was a leather, dark noir leather. And this makes Mancera Instant Crush something, even if you thought the Instant Crush was a little bit feminine, touch feminine, this stuff, it takes the Baccarat Rouge to masculine territory. So I'm going to wear this mostly on winter. I'm scared of it because it's too potent. That's why it's in the list, but a little bit down in the order. But performance, this fragrance is next level hype. You'll see. People will talk about this in winter, okay? Instant Crush, intense, okay? I was thinking like exhibition hall, foyer. Sorry about that, okay? little bit of violence. Okay, number 6 is this baby. Okay, and I'm gonna call this number 1886 by Lattafa's Pride line, and then La Antiquité. I mean, I cannot say this word. Okay, I'm sorry about that. The car, basically, the vintage car. Okay, this one, check out my review. Just check it out. I recently reviewed this 1886. I think I had too much coffee. This one is very similar to the DNA of Durum Intense. You know, like feel like Iris says. You know, like Iris-based perfumes. This is that territory. And if you actually enjoyed Valentino Uomo Intense, Givenchy Gentleman, EDP, you really like this. This is the best take, or let's say cousin, you know, for this price. You can find a better DHI-like fragrance. Okay, very beautiful, 1886 by Lattafa. So what are my top 5? These top 5s are, I put it according to my choice for the smell. Number 1 is the weakest perfume here, but it made number 1. Okay, so number 5, let me show you the most stunning bottle that I bought this month. Is called this Lattafa Sehr. Okay, Sehr is part of the Pride, or high. You see, new fragrance, you forget stuff. Lattafa's EDP Magica of Lattafa. Oh man, I think it's a Pride line. Anyway, so just check out the review called Sehr, Sehr. So once again, emphasis on the bottle. This is a dragon. Okay, I bought this bottle for the bottle cap. There's a red ball in the mouth of a dragon. It's like this, and the whole the bottle and everything looks gorgeous with this dark colored juice and all this. It looks like Gisa or Gisa, you know, that brand, but this is an amazing heavy presentation. It can be used, you know what, if you have a fight or, you know, defense, it can be used as a defense mechanism. You know, you can like, hey, what's up, you know. So Sehr, it is supposedly a take on Vanilla Sex by Tom Ford, but I found it similar to many other fragrances which had warm vanilla, spice, amber, and this is a very Middle Eastern sort of a fragrance. This is strong. The moment you smell this, okay, and I'm saying, like, you know, it's like, looks like a knuckle, you know, what do you call those things? People wear the knuckle thing, you know, for boxing. When you smell this, you will be mesmerized. Okay, if you like this kind of warm, spicy, you know, there is perhaps like a date note, and there is some spices in there, a little bit of a powdery. This is very niche style perfume. It's not your typical smell that you smell everywhere. Vanilla Sex, I'm not quite sure how that smells because I haven't reviewed it or tried it, but definitely there is this hint of like a presence of vanilla. So warm, spicy vanilla, and it's spicy, it's sexy. Okay, so winter time it will be really, really nice in the during the sunset. Okay, so this one is number 5, Lattafa Sehr. Number 4, I'm gonna go my most favorite. I was talking about the Hawas. It took a lot of time when I was talking about Hawas. This, you know, Cobra. This one, Aqua Dubai, the new Gulf Orchid, you know, whatever, you know, like they made inspired version. They're all good. I'm not gonna say this is the best out of them. All of them are the best. Okay, they smell nice. The Hawas is nice, but recently I picked it up. The 200 ml I got for a very good deal. One thing. Second thing is that opening. All of them have beautiful openings, but this is the lemony, that green tea-ish, you know, like a nice little tea. And perhaps there's a hint of lemongrass, which made me love this DNA from the word go. It's so smooth, so long lasting. Dry down is same like other ones, but I love this the most. I'm rocking this the most. Aqua Dubai is too potent, you know. This is the second best thing after Aqua Dubai, in my humble opinion, and the Hawas is the third. But the Hawas is also not bad. Hawas' opening is that mandarin orange. This one is that lemon, the tea, and then also lemongrass. Okay, so French Tobacco by Ibrahim Al Qureshi. That's my number 4. Number 3, the biggest surprise I think today is this one. I picked it up over the other Hawases, Hawas Pink, and this is for her. This is the most beautiful looking bottle. I will tell you once again, pink love. Okay. Yeah, you might say, oh, this is a feminine perfume, you know. Once again, to each his own. I smell this, man, cotton candy, you know, like we call it Hawaii Mitai. I sang even a song for this perfume. This is like a Barbie land smell. Yeah, I understand. It's very girly. It's very much like, you know, those colorful, you know, like M&Ms or those candies that children eat. So this is a very holiday-like smell. There's a lot of pink fruits, jello-like smell, citruses, lemon, and very long-lasting. You know, it's like light projection, but long-lasting, right? Even the juice color inside is pink. I decanted some, so it is pink. So try it. It's very underrated. Check out my review and you'll see why this is here. This one I preferred over the Malibu and also the Cobra. Big statement, okay? So Hawas for her Pink. Number 2, I received it yesterday. I already love it. I'll tell you, just love it. Elixir Absolu by Jean Paul. This fragrance is 200 ml. Look, one of the most gorgeous bottles. Maybe tomorrow I'll take it to my new place and I'll review it individually. This bottle is just stunning. It looks like an armor, you know, like a vampire or something like it. Love the stopper and all those things. Very nice. I love Lamal bottles. So just a small hint. A lot of people said, is this redundant if I already have Elixir? I'll talk about it tomorrow, but I'll tell you, they share a lot of common elements, but when you observe them from close, you see the tiny differences here and there, and you'll see, if you love that, the OG Elixir, that one is well louder than this, but this one I think Quentin Bisch made for a particular reason, that it's a little bit more serious, less playful, and less, you know, like a, how to say, sexy, but I don't want to say sexy, less sexy, but this one reminds me of one perfume which is much more expensive than this, okay, which is Dior Puffa, the new one. I really like that, you know. I'm not saying I don't like it. There's iris there, there's also something the similar play, but the leather, you know, that there's a fruity note, like I think there was plum or something, okay, and then vanilla, all those things. This is very beautiful, and you will see it. I'll just spray once more, just remind myself. Yeah, you might say if you just want one of them, I would say get Elixir, the OG, and that one is more loud. If you're looking for overall like a stronger perfume, you can get that, but this thing, I would say, I'll tell you tomorrow why I bought it, and it's so beautiful, okay? So Elixir Absolu, number 2. I told you, number 1, it's a long video, I'm sorry about that, but I'm not sorry. This is my most interesting perfume, this one that I bought, and some of you say, man, you're just saying it because you like it. My personal preference, okay? I'm not saying that you also like it as much as I do, but this thing is one of the best things that happened in designer game in recent times, and this is why it's costing $65-$75. This is Encre Indigo by Lalique, okay? Check out my review, how much I spoken highly of it. It reminds me of Bulgari's Black, it reminds me of Bulgari Purom Extreme, it reminds me of Gucci Purom 2. So there is this whole different kind of a DNA of the tea. The Encre Noir original is the backbone. At the background, I just hate the cap, that's all. This cap is very cheap looking cap and very like light, okay, plastic. Apart from this, I love everything about this perfume. Some people complain it doesn't last. It's not meant to be a beast mode perfume. If you do really want a beast mode, none of the Encre Noirs are beast mode. You can get Ombre Noir, which is hard to find, but that's a different boozy fragrance, but this stuff is a modern masterpiece. If you like fragrances that goes nicely with a suit, you know, or office setup, you just want to enjoy for yourself, this fragrance, okay? This one definitely, the blue inky vibe, you know, the vetiver, and then the tea, it all sets together, okay, very nicely, and it's very modern, okay? I gave it 10 and I stick to it. This is the 10 for a reason, okay? Very unique stuff they threw out there. Definitely check it out. Encre Indigo, I'm hyping it up a little bit for people to experience it. Everything is not about performance, you know, sometimes it's about how it makes you feel. Thank you so much for watching. Let's do the third video where I have plenty to say as well. Sorry. Take care. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.